Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ plus story for today. I'm Edward Otto Zelke, and let's queer up South Florida and Florida. Fashion Week red carpet runway came to Wilton Manors on April 19th. Wilton Manors just got a whole lot more fabulous. On Saturday, April 19th, the city's vibrant Dixie Village transformed into a runway-meets-street-art showcase for Fashion Meets Art Walk Wilton Manors, a new launched monthly event that celebrates LGBTQ creativity through fashion, design, and hands-on art. Over 15 models strutted the runway in stunning original looks by designer Juan de la Cruz, design turning the street into a living, breathing gallery of wearable art. The event is part of a larger monthly series tied to the beloved Art Walk Wilton Manors, taking place every third Sunday. And the best part? It's completely free, including open bar. What makes this monthly celebration so special is the mission behind it. HOTspots Art, part of the nonprofit HOTspots Happening Out Media Group, powers the event and is dedicated to uplifting LGBTQ plus artists and art through initiatives like Art Walk Wilton Manors, Sculpture Walk, and ArtsUnited Gallery. Adding even more flair to the evening, HOTspots Happening Out Media Group hosted an interactive cellophane art installation just before the runway show. A professional artist began outlining a massive wall mural, then handed it over to spray cans to attendees, inviting everyone to contribute. A mural by the people, for the people. Queer News Tonight's John Hayden was on the scene, capturing the color, the crowd, and the energy of a community coming together in style, and here is more of his reporting.
Like no other, flawless, absolutely flawless.
Fierce looks come fast and furious as Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week comes to Wilton Manors at the HOTspots HQ on Dixie Highway. From hair and makeup to a final fitting with Uber designer Juan de la Cruz to her runway moment, Faye Watt takes fans with her on the experience.
Juan was an artist that I thought was super fashion forward and was amazing because he like upsold and like recycled things, like you said, that I love about artists. And he was gonna do this fashion show, and of course Faye Watt came in and was like, hey, make sure you're inclusive, make sure you have all body types, make sure you have all age groups. And he's like, I do, and I need another girl. You available? And this is how it happens.
You don't subscribe to fast fashion, and you're always out digging for these fabulous outfits, but today, fabulous outfit has come to you.
Yes.
How's it feel to be pampered and made up and all that today?
I mean, that's usual for Faye Watt, but today I get to do it for Juan de la Cruz, who is just an incredible designer. We get to wear his stuff. It's all LGBTQ plus folks that are walking the runway today. Lots of black and brown folks, so that always makes me happy. And we're at home. We're at the HOTspots Happening Out offices, so I mean, it doesn't get no better than that.
Tell me about your outfit.
Or my lack thereof. I love how little I am wearing right now. Look at me, look at me. No, this is an original Juan de la Cruz. Look how cool this is, right? And this is just one of the outfits that I'll be wearing today. So you've gotta stay tuned to the fashion show to see what else will be coming up.
Wow, Faye, I think you're totally living my dream here. I have always wanted to strut down a runway, and I'll tell you, that is so great that we're doing this now, because that's another art, man, that we just need to really get behind. Fashion Week, man, that's what we need down here. Right? I'm so excited that we're starting this.
Right?
That's great. You know, when we're tapping into designers that, can design clothes and show off everything. Fabulous. Absolutely fantastic.
And like you said, right up our alley. Like when I was a part of the show, I'm like, why haven't we done this before? How come we haven't had fashion shows like this? I mean, Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week was just finishing up. So, I mean, I love that HOTspots Media Group, HOTspots Happening Out Media Group decided, okay, let me do this. Let's start this. So now they want to do this once a month, which is awesome. If you haven't been to Dixie Village, that's where all the art galleries have started to like open up, and they're having Art Walk. And I don't know when they have it exactly, but I mean, it's always awesome. People are doing outside things. They're having events outside. There's always liquor involved. Everybody's always having a great time and bringing people to that top part of Wilton Drive where all the galleries are.
Yeah, it's so wonderfully located. Like you were saying, it's actually near Theater Row too. You have Island City Stage there and stuff, and then right down the street is the Pride Center with the chorus offices. So it's literally becoming a whole arts mecca, and it's so exciting to see that.
Right, and I love that they call it Dixie Village now.
Yeah.
I was watching the news today, and it's interesting because you talked about upcycle, upcycle fashion, which is a wonderful thing to do. And they just had a big show up in West Palm Beach. A group of I think it was either college students or high school students that designed, and they had a walk where they had done everything was from a repurposed. And we need to see more and more of that.
We do, because people are surprised by the fact. People are always telling me, like, oh my God, your closet must be so full. You have, a container full of your dresses. Yeah. Not really. Like, what I do is I upcycle, and I go to, I love Goodwills, and I love consignment stores, and I have a subscription service. I really try not to add more to the planet, right? And all of that. I mean, all that, when you see those dump sites where all that clothes ends up, it does something to me. So everything that I wear, every single piece of clothing, from gowns to anything, has been used by someone else. Okay?
And it's so important that HOTspots is doing this monthly, because we all know what we've been hearing rumors that the drive's been a little slower than it used to be, and people I always have to remind people, we're not next to a beach like P-Town or Rehoboth or Fire Island. Like, how do we make Wilton Manors something? This is the sort of stuff of how you do it, whether it be Women's Week, a monthly fashion event. We have to spice up life, and it's just great to see HOTspots leading the way on this.
Right, and we love fashion. Yeah. Like, even if we're not the best with our own fashion, we love to see fashion.
Or at least watch half-naked boys walk around.
Well, that's good too to me. There was nobody that you didn't want to see in that fashion show. Everybody was super hot. Big shout out going to Juan de la Cruz, the incredible designer. He's Colombian and an incredible talent. I loved wearing your clothing, and it was such a great opportunity to be part of your fashion show. Like I said in the video, when I heard about it, I reached out to him and I said, hey, make sure you're inclusive. Make sure you have all age types. Make sure you have all the letters represented. You know how I do, boys. But I didn't expect to be walking. I was just walking to I was just reaching out to nag them and make sure that we were inclusive.
Right.
And they're like, no, we got a job for you, girl. That's what happens. But I had a great time, and thank you again. So that is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.